Hi friends, I am Asmitha.
Welcome to my channel. She is Addison. She is a married 30-something trans woman from Canada. Her husband Joshua is working in the military. She grew up in a Roman Catholic family, went to church with her mother every Sunday, and attended Catholic school in her early years. In her younger years, she also wears tutus, figure skating outfits, wigs, and her mom's high heels. She self-identified as gay in her youth. During her depression, she fell into the depths of addiction. She finally came out of the depths of addiction, and that's when she met her future husband, Joshua. Joshua really became her anchor in life from this point on. It seemed to her that her world and soul were in some strange way joined to his. 2 years later, Joshua proposed and they were married immediately. At that time she was a man, Adam. They lived as a same-sex couple. After a couple years of marriage, periodic struggles with her own insecurities and mental health, she finally came out as trans. She believed that this would affect her married life. To say this was a shock for Joshua would be an understatement. But being the gentleman that he is, he handled it with honor and never once wavered in his support for her to be happy. She wrote, "He assured that they will always be present in one's life in some form or another." After 6 months later, she fully transitioned and began living her life as Addison. Within 2 weeks, my husband was deployed with the military for 6 months. After just coming back from a 3-month deployment, going through the start of my journey into womanhood on my own was actually a blessing in disguise. It allowed me to find who I was, who I wanted to be, without worry of an audience. But it did also present its own set of unique challenges, she said. My husband was going to come home to a completely different partner. I had prepared myself for the worst, so much so that I convinced myself the marriage was already over. I pushed and pushed, trying to give Joshua a free pass to end things. But again, he never wavered, she continued. They joined Gordon United Church. Joshua and Addison went to church every Sunday they could. They became increasingly involved in the church community, assisting in various programs and even joining committees and church councils. People slowly learned about myself being trans, but they accepted her. They had grown and changed so much, and they wanted to make the commitment of marriage to each other as the people they are now. It was a beautiful yet simple ceremony. As a trans woman, I have had the pleasure of experiencing life both as a man and as a woman, yet not fully as either. I have led an extremely privileged life, and I am so incredibly grateful for all the amazing support my family and friends have shown me through all my years as Adam and as Addison. My story, which I will save for another post, is not one you encounter very often within the trans community. Sure, I struggled with things personally, but I never lost a single family member or friend over my transition. In fact, my marriage survived the transition and even became stronger because of it. Each and every day, I will thank God for the great love which has been given to me, my amazingly accepting family, and for the experiences and opportunities to love others that are placed in front of me, she said. 2 years have passed, and while they are still on the search for a new community of faith, their faith in God has never wavered, she continued. God is with us and will continue to be with us as we move through life, enter new chapters and overcome new challenges. Her faith is so strong now. Keep watching to enjoy this beautiful lady Addison with music. for watching this video.